Alright, so I'm just going to briefly show off this menu I made. The idea is a redesign of the Oculus store. So what we have here is, instead of the Oculus landing area with the little pond and the menu up in front of you, we just have this sign that says Oculus featured app, The Lost Crypt. And that's the environment that we're in right now. Rather than in an Oculus area, we're in this promoted area for this featured game. If we look at our left hand, we can see that it is the featured app. And if we click on it, it brings us to, well, a default game page, but ideally the game page for the game. Now, all of the Oculus's menuing has been put into this little tiny menu. So most of the functionality is there. The only stuff that doesn't work are a couple of settings options that I could have brought in from the Oculus app, and other things that would take you out of the app. But apart from that, if we want to browse the store, it brings us to the featured menu, just like with Oculus. We can click on any of these games and brings us to the same page. If we want to, as with Oculus, browse by a certain category, we just choose the category that we want. So we can hit browse all, and it says, whatever category you just chose, indicating that it recognizes we're not in featured anymore. And then we can sort as well. Sort however we want, ascending, descending, just like with Oculus. And that's essentially the store functionality right there. We can go into our library, quickly play a game, and the scrolling would work with the analog stick on the right stick, just like in Oculus's menu, but I'm not going to implement the functionality for that. So we can sort however we want, just the same way it works in the Oculus menu, and also choose between these different modifiers to play our games. Going into our friends list, we have just our list of friends. We can invite a friend, and that's how he would show up if he was in the party. And we can hit this little kick button right here to kick him if we want. Try to keep those buttons small. Maybe in a final build that would require 2 clicks. We can also go to our friend's profile. We can view his achievements, or his friends, so friends of friends. And we can also unfriend and block him. Again, something that would probably require 2 clicks. And that's about it in a nutshell.